Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. This is MOHSIN SHAIKH, and today we have a very interesting topic, lecture number third, and it is about since versus for. Yes, yesterday I told you that I will make a separate video for this lecture because since and for we use in perfect tenses and perfect continuous tenses. You know very well, yesterday we covered two tenses, present perfect and present perfect continuous. So here I'm going to teach you about where to use since and where to use for. Let's begin. First of all, we will cover for. See the heading, the definition in a very short form is written. It says duration or period of time. When we see the time shows duration or period, then we put for before that given time. See the uses, number प्लस टाइम वर्ड समटाइम्स ऐसे भी होता है कोई नंबर और टाइम दिया गया होता है जैसे सी द एग्जांपल्स फॉर 5 minutes 5 is a number minutes shows time next 2 days 2 is a number and days shows the time 1 week 1 shows the number and time shows week 1 week so sometimes when we see the time is in numbers we will put for 2 days for 3 minutes for 1 week for 6 months and sometimes और मैंने लिखा है sometimes period sometimes number में आपको नहीं भी दिखेगा period में दिखेगा simple for a long time यहाँ पर there is no any kind of number mentioned so you see this shows the length of time or longer period of time or duration of time simply without any numbers so you put here for 2 as well for ages for a while for a week for several months for last 2 hours simply in a nutshell we say for shows period of time or duration of time तो नंबर से भी होता है वो और विदाउट नंबर भी हम शोज को करवा सकते हैं लेट्स मूव अहेड सिंस इट शोज एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट इन टाइम एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट शो करता है सिंस ड्यूरेशन लेंथ क्वांटिटी नहीं बताता माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स सिंस सिंपली शोज द एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट वेयर एक्शन स्टार्टेड सिंपली सी द यूजेस नेम ऑफ डेज नेम्स ऑफ डेज के साथ हम क्या लगाते हैं सिंस मंडे ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे थर्सडे फ्राइडे what the days we put since before the names of days next months name of months महीनों के नाम उनके साथ भी हम सिंस लगाएंगे सिंस अप्रैल सिंस मई सिंस जून सिंस जुलाई सिंस अगस्त वेरी सिंपल वेरी इजी एंड नंबर थर्ड सिंस लगाते हैं हम एग्जैक्ट टाइम जब शो करता है सिंस 3 o'clock सिंस 4 o'clock सिंस 3 p.m. सिंस 7:30 सिंस नून सिंस मॉर्निंग सिंस आफ्टरनून सिंस इवनिंग एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट ये शो करते टाइम की क्वांटिटी नहीं बता रहे यहाँ पे कि 2 घंटे से 4 घंटे से 5 घंटे से नेक्स्ट नंबर 4 years name of years since 1998 since 2008 2015 2012 2018 इनके साथ भी हम since लगाते हैं और नीचे जो मैंने phrases दिए हैं ये भी sentences क्या शो करते हैं स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट जैसे सिंस माय चाइल्डहुड उसके बचपन से लेकर अब तक सिंस आई लिव जब से मैंने छोड़ा तब तक सिंस ही अराइव्ड सिंस आई सॉ हिम सिंस ब्रेकफास्ट इन सेंटेंसेस के साथ भी हम सिंस करते हैं बिकॉज दीज सेंटेंसेस शो स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट और एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट ऑफ द पीरियड simply let's move ahead yes one of the very important things when to not use for and since mostly students don't know where to not use since and for since और for कब नहीं करना चाहिए simply we don't use since or for when we have these phrases with all examples जब भी all आ जाता है तब हम since और for use नहीं करते जैसे all day all morning all my life इनके साथ हम सिंस और फॉर नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि ऑल में उनकी मीनिंग हो जाती है क्लियर आई हैव रिटन 3 sentences below you may see here It has been raining all morning. It is correct. It has been raining for all morning. This is wrong. We should not use for when we use all. Number third, it has been raining since all morning. This is incorrect because we used here since. We don't use since or for when we use all morning, all day, all my life. इनके साथ since और for नहीं होता. यहाँ पर students mistake कर जाते हैं. So keep these things in your mind. Yes, next. There is a picture for you. There is a very easy method to understand the difference between since and for. The definition is written. We use for and since to say how long something is happening. Simply when we use since or for, we show that action started in the past and still it is happening or was happening. पढ़ेंगे हम आगे. See on the left, we use for plus a period of time. I told you very clearly a period of time or a duration of time. Example is written, we have been waiting for 2 hours. Simply see on the right side, we use since the start of a period. Starting point कहें, exact point कहें. Example is written, we have been waiting since 8 o'clock. वही example दिए गए. नीचे boxes बने हुए हैं दो देखें. In the middle, for वाली जगह देखें. For 2 hours, for a long time, for a week, for ages, for 50 years, for 5 days. See on the left side, since in the box of since April, since 2001, since Christmas, since we arrived, since I got up, since 12 May, since lunchtime, since breakfast. See at the below, there are example sentences given. See on the left side first. Sally has been working here for 6 months. Not since 6 months. For कहेंगे क्योंकि 6 shows the number, quantity. Next, I haven't seen Tom for 3 days. 3 again shows the number. Simply see on the right side, Sally has been working here since April. April, name of month. So we put since, not for. I haven't seen Tom since Monday. Since again, name of month. We put here since, not for. So simply name of days, name of months. इनके साथ हम since लगाते हैं, for नहीं लगाते. For quantity show करता है, number हो चाहे आपका duration show कर रहा हो, for a while, forever, for several years, for centuries, for ages. So I hope you are clear now. I taught you in a very easy way because since and for mostly there is an MCQs, maybe ICA comes in your board exams or an entry test. So you have to be very careful where to use since or where to use for. Let's move ahead. Yes, I have pasted a worksheet for you because we discussed here since and for. Read the statement, write whether you should use for or since. Bracket में लिखा हुआ है where necessary. Yes, where necessary, जहाँ पर जरूरी है. With the following phrases. There are 13 questions. Now you have to read these statements, these phrases, and then decide where to use since or where to use for and where to not both. Because I told you where to not both. So after doing it, you may ask questions regarding since and for if you have any kind of confusion. And then, yes, in the end, you should subscribe my channel, YouTube channel, because if you subscribe, you will get earlier my videos, my lectures, my updates. So kindly, before watching this lecture number 3rd, you should subscribe my channel. Inshallah, tomorrow we will have a lecture for past indefinite and past continuous tense. So see you tomorrow. Stay at home. Allah Hafiz.